Tough ball for Oleg Sanderson Jr. to deal with. Oh, little look back, slip, squared, Conway, and how about North Carolina FC? A foul in the back and a pounce, and North Carolina FC leads Pittsburgh 1-0.
Just like that, out of nothing, North Carolina is on the board. And it comes out of absolutely nothing here. Aboukoura, the youngster, just slips, his feet just give out from underneath him. Luis Perez pounces on the loose ball, and then calm as you like, rolls it across the 6-yard box. Nightmare for the young boy. Perez, little look, finds it, Conway. As a head coach, will give you heart attacks. But yeah, just keep the ball out of the net and connect some passes.
I forgot if they called that a scorpion. Trouble again for McGuire this time. And Williams is going to make him pay and ties it up. So McGuire comes out. And we just talked about just making the normal plays. He gets in trouble. And there's something about this side of the goal box. And just like that, we're tied at ones. And both times they've been kind of crazy mistakes.
Yeah, that rustiness, that competitive edge. It's a nothing ball. Sundstrom just gets a flick on it, but Maguire was coming out to read it. Bit of a miscommunication, and then they're scrambling to try and get in the way, and Oggy Williams expertly finishes on his left foot. Manages to guide it past the scrambling defenders, but it just takes that skip, and it's too high for Maguire. Williams.
5 in the box for the visitors. I'll make it 6. Line drive, a header. Oh, and it finds some twine. Crisp passing, and Bryant finishes it off in the 32nd minute. Detroit's on the board. The visitors lead 1-0.
Set pieces are a fantastic way to kickstart your attacking phase.
Out wide again. Williams the cross. Rodriguez 2 hands on it. He can't collect the second one. Rutz bangs it home. There's the insurance marker in the 87th minute, and that'll be a wrap for Detroit in clinical fashion here tonight. They're up 2-0. Nothing Rodriguez can do about this, Ricky. But the cleanup, though, right down the middle of the pipe, and Rutz was there jolly on the spot.
Since coming onto this pitch, Youth has been fantastic with the spaces that he picks up, and notice the pace that he goes at. What that does.
Couldn't flick it in the right direction. Another service dipping down. Will be cleared away by Lexington. Wind up effort. Oh my goodness! Why not take a hit? And how about a debut goal in the USL Championship for Lexington? A bouncing ball exits the 18 and coming flying in for a fabulous finish. Joe Hafferty rips his laces through it.
Well, that competition for who scores first to open the USL Championship season. Not only that, but it might be goal of the year the first weekend. That catches it on the volley. One time, traveling through all of that traffic. Nothing that Anthony Siaha can do about it.
I think those are adequate reactions
yes.
to how quality that goal was.
And a reaction to the celebration right there as well. They're going to feel like they can continue to improve on what a ball in.
Here's Cameron Lancaster. Check that. That's Goldthorp. Eliot Goldthorp breaks through. And Lexington have been in control for most of this game. And now they have the scoreline to back it. The substitute, Eliot Goldthorp, streaking down the middle, has a ball put to him on a platter. And what a home debut this is in the USL Championship.
Game right now.
Sitting there at the edge of the 18. Sent on, saves Amudio. Lou City keeps it alive. Out in front again, and Lou City is on the board. Ray Serrano opens things up in 2025.
Yeah, that's Louisville's bread and butter. Look at Danny Cruz, so happy. Level of directness, more intensity, good numbers going forward. And again, when you get balls inside the box as well. Although Philip Goodrum's first touch was not great, they keep everything alive, and that's just the strength of him as well. Goodrum, good.
With his left foot, sends it in. And it finds the back of the net! Unreal! Charleston levels it at 1. Off the free kick, Torres!
And just as I said, you gotta play the ball in with pace, and then anything can happen, because Las cannot gamble, because there could be a flick on whatever. And Torres is going, not necessarily for goal, but with pace enough, with that bounce to go far post. Well-driven ball.
Charleston playing with 10. Toch. From distance. And it sneaks in! Wow. How did that get through Zamudio? It gives Lou City a 2-1 advantage. An improbable goal from long range. And Lou City is back on top.
Zamudio knows that he could have done better on both goals, Josh, quite frankly. Again, Louisville just...
It's Aiden Perez fresh off the bench and onto the score sheet.
Yeah, that makes the coach look very, very good. Perez collects this ball and doesn't even hesitate right there, and that's a big...
See what the Legion can do here on the very first corner kick for 2025. A good positioning and the opening goal for the season, and very early on, less than 2 minutes in, Morgan, Birmingham gets on the board.
Absolutely, and what a picture-perfect start to the season for Birmingham Legion FC. I believe it was Jake Roof who got on the end of that. Farouk may have come for that. I don't know why he didn't. We'll get a chance to see that.
But I imagine, Morgan, especially with a lot of new faces for the Legion this year, that someone like Van Oekel will be very key as far as that leadership presence on the roster.
Certainly. I mean, you've got Van Oekel, Kavita, Roof, who've all been here really since almost day one. Wow.
A corner kick into the back of the net, so Loudoun United scores just about 2 minutes after the Birmingham Legion get their first goal of the season. So a hot start for both teams as they already have their first goals of the season.
Certainly, and both teams had a ball whipped straight inside the 6 and had their attackers get on the end of it.
So Enzo Martinez will have to get his 2025 season started, his debut next Saturday. Loudoun United would like to get out of Birmingham with a W, however. It's a nice save initially by Van Oekel. The follow-up, however, is good for Loudoun United as they take their first lead of the season.
Yeah, again, that's a big mistake from Legion FC at the back, and at this level, when you make mistakes like that, you should expect to be punished, and Legion FC were. Matt Van Oekel makes the save. Kavita tries to deny the goal-scoring opportunity for Ryan, but the ball ends up with Aboukoura, and he smashes it home to make.
Able to quickly move it upfield is Loudoun United as that goes out of bounds off of Birmingham Legion FC. So Loudoun United, 2 unanswered goals so far as the pass goes toward Awua to the near side. Good, quickly played and into the back of the net, looks like. And don't see the offside flag, so count it for Loudoun United as they now take a 2-goal advantage.
first goal. The ball stays in the box long enough. Campuzano was already committed, and Pacheco gets one back.
It felt like a matter of time there for Pacheco. And, of course, it's Mitch Tainer there to redirect that ball. He's in the backside of the 5. Most teams not expecting that there on that set play. Diogo Pacheco there just to pick it off.
How poetic, given he was robbed of one. So nice.
With a slip from Traore, but it does a good job to collect it and come back around. Calhera pressuring now, a takeaway. Calhera turns, nobody in front of him. Rakowski comes up, Rakowski makes the first save, dives down, the goal is wide open, and it's 1-0 Tulsa. A bad turnover in their own half, and Tulsa responds.
Micaletto with the right foot. Sends weight the wrong way and scores in minute 2. Marco Micaletto earns and takes and wins the penalty for Switchbacks FC, and a dream start for the visitors. As I take it, Marco Micaletto with the baby celebration, perhaps announcing something to the fans up in Colorado Springs. The second minute penalty goal taken by Micaletto, and you wondered where some of that goal production was coming as he gives Jamali Waite the eyes and slots it into that left corner. Running his stuff in the early going. Trying to find Avila again, it's cut off. Zandy there, the turnover. DeRoma, the turn and the goal scored! Amando Moreno rolls it in to tie the match, wrong-footing Herrera. Level terms for Locomotive FC. Just what you wanted to see, Amando Moreno opening his account on opening night in El Paso. What a win back by DeRoma, who is proving his worth. Trying to get it going. Here's Coronado. Tejada all over him, but Coronado's already passed the ball. Off to the right side. Fjellberg has it go. Deflected in! It's off of Alfaro. And it's 2-1 out of nothing. Switchbacks FC. Jonas Fjellberg let it rip from the edge of the 18-yard box, and it took a wicked hop off of Alfaro into the back of the net. Switchbacks at the expiration of the 73rd minute earns its lead back. And here is the substitution. Justin Dillon coming. Torres trying to keep and dribble around the pressure, which he does. Torres, the cross, bounces, and a score! Cabrera! Andy Cabrera, it bounced to him, and he ties the match in the 92nd minute. Locomotive showing heart, showing steel, and surely earning at least a point. Thrilling the crowd at Southwest University Park. Andy Cabrera on the deflection. Daniel Carter in the thick of it. But Cabrera shows El Paso some love. What a beautiful cross by Torres.
It's now Orange County's wins, clean sheet, and saves leader. This comes out wide. Great distribution started this. Here's Cameron Dunbar. Dunbar leaves Riley in the dust, slips ahead, across the face and goal. Cameron for the opening goal for Orange County. The first of many celebrations in 2025 here at the Champ. And Orange County is picked up right where they left off at the end of last season.
And to your point, Mike, this starts out with a tremendous outlet from Colin Shuttler. The ability to not only know the numbers and the area and the awareness to where to play this ball. And for Oakland, Sinistera featured heavily in that first 45, but how do you get Armanakis? How do you get Tyler Gibson? Obviously, Tyler Gibson is in that position where he is a bit more of a disruptor defensively, but his ability to passing range and that ability to create plays.
Ball driven for goal in! Oh, that is an incredible goal! And Orange County has their second. Glorious finish into side netting. And Ethan Zubak brought in to be the goal scorer, maybe his most fantastic goal yet in orange. Smoke dissipating, but it may quickly return. Benalcazar went for goal and scored! Oh, wow! What a debut! And what a goal for Orange County! Dreamland at the Champ.
Mike, and you hear this time and time again, how difficult it is from that distance to get it up and down, not only just eluding the wall, but having to beat the goalkeeper as well. You have to be pinpoint.
And 2 months after he was let go in Phoenix, he was the head coach in Orange County. Actually beat Phoenix later in the season, the Orange County head coach. Here's Prentice. Prentice scores for Oakland. And with 20 minutes to go, Oakland's got something to hang their hat on. The traveling support appreciative. Is this the beginning of a remarkable comeback? And that is his first championship goal.
And the response that Gavin Glinton and his team were looking for, a spectacular ball played out by Pano.
Stoppage time presented by Zolfagari Law Firm. We'll go another 5. Silla, 3v3 in the back. Silla wide, options percolating centrally. Blasted in frame! What an exclamation point! Scott inserts the dagger!
And this just sums up what Orange County has continued to look like tonight in the attacking third. The ability, the activity, the interchangeability, it's all been there and it's all showcased itself.
Requires this. Njai will try and open his scoring account in 2025. Njai sends Shuttler the wrong way. So Shuttler coming to blows with Johnson. They've separated. And every second that goes on is to Oakland's benefit.
You can't get there, and Sacramento's a few inches away from giving up the lead.
Micale again sliding through. He's got Hurst to his right, finds 17, trying to cut back. Heavy touch, able to get through, kick save, not enough. And threw it in, and Greg Hurst, #1 in 2025, coming in the 21st minute. New Mexico just trying to find that seam. It worked out there, and it's 1-0 for the visitors.
Yeah, they were narrowly close to taking the lead just a minute ago. Hit the woodwork, and this time they do finish it, and it's a really well taken.
Sacramento now has a chance to level things before we head to the break here at Hart-Eld Park. It's Russell Cicerone, the leading striker for this club over the last couple of seasons. Number 11 lining up. Russell Cicerone! 1-1 here in Sacramento's. The red card drawn by Lewis Jamison against Kalen Ryden. A little bit of antics that follow. It's Cicerone, mentally strong, physically. Lewis Jamison, I would say at least 3 of those tackles probably won by Lewis. Sets up the penalty kick, and he has been all over the place tonight. Here comes Sacramento, chance for another one. Oh, it hits the right post, the follow it through. Oh, Sacramento has taken the lead early in the second half. And why not? Lewis Jamison, have yourself a night. It's 2-1.
What a way to start. And just speaking of the man, great first half from him.
McPherson trying to fit it through for Arteaga. Arteaga never gave up on it, slid in behind. And Rodriguez nudging it forward. And it's not the best of clearances. It's going to fall in behind for Pinzon, who takes the gift and scores Vegas' first goal of the season.
Unbelievable. He hasn't had a thing to do, Nicolas Campisi. Not a single thing to do the entire match. And this goes horribly wrong for him. So tough for the Argentinian goalkeeper there. Tries to clear it. Smacks it into his captain, Erlandson. And it falls perfectly for Las Vegas Lights. You couldn't have thought of anything worse for the Argentinian goalkeeper. Not sure what he was doing trying to knock it out wide as such. Just booted up into the air. And then, of course, nice and easy for Christian Pinzon. Empty net.